Hello friends and welcome back to Purus Tech Java tutorials. So in this session we are going to learn about basic Java debugging. In the last session, as we had seen the loop example. So in this loop example we are going to see how this debugging works. Debugging will help you to find out where all you have made some mistake or any programming logic wrong, then you can easily find it out. So let's start. Uh, as you can see, here are the line numbers, and if you click here in this IntelliJ, if you single click here, you will get one red point. So all these red points are called the breakpoints. So as you can see, in the first or second video, I had mapped this IntelliJ idea key mapping to Eclipse. So whatever in Eclipse it works, it will be the same for the IntelliJ also. It is just to show you. It is in the settings, key map, it is set to Eclipse. So whatever Eclipse shortcuts, it will work in the IntelliJ. So let's put a breakpoint here. Just single click in this line number 9, and here if you see, there is a run button, there is a debug button. So you need to click here in this debug, click the debug button. As you can see here, earlier you had seen that on click of run, you were getting the output. So on click of debug button, you will not get the output simply. What it will happen is it will stop. The execution will stop at the first breakpoint where you have given. So you can see the intermediate values, what all values of I here, and when we increment what is the next value, you can see. So on just if you see here sideways in the at the end, I colon 1, that means value of I is currently 1. On mouse over also you can see the value. On mouse over it is showing as 1. So the value of I is 1. Now to go to the next statement, you need to press F6. See, it has come to the next statement. Now as you can see in the console, as of now, it is written value of I is 1. Since this breakpoint is already executed, and this breakpoint we are into now, that is why it is not printed till now. When we give F6, it will be printed. See here, it has executed. Now what will happen in this statement? Current value of I is 1. I plus plus is the increment operator which will increment the value of I. Okay, now let's execute. If you give F6, okay, in F6 what it will do, see, the value of I here has become 2 since this statement is executed. Now it will check the condition whether 2 is less than 5. So what you can see, just mouse over, it is saying that it is true, the condition is true. So if the statement or the condition is true, what will happen? It will go back to the first statement of the loop. So just give F6. Again it has come back here and the value of I is 2. Likewise, we can see the value what is coming and what is getting executed and what is the condition is being checked. Now let's say I wanted to get out of this debugging things because I have given a breakpoint here. So it will go 5 times. It has to go. If I do F6, it has to go like 5 times. See, okay, 5 times it has come. Now after this statement is already executed. You can see here false. That is why all these statements are not executed. It has come to the end of the program, and when I do F6, it will print the value out of the loop. Then do F6, it will end the program. Fine. Now let's do a second thing. Let's put a breakpoint here and let's debug it again. So for the first time debug, it has to come here. See, the statement has come. Now let's say I don't want to iterate this loop in the fashion what we did in the earlier time. Now if I wanted to go to the next breakpoint, I should press F8. Okay, so that, see here, nothing is printed. If I'll do F8, it will come to the next breakpoint. So next breakpoint is nothing but, again it will come inside the loop because it is in a loop. Now I don't want to go into the next this thing, so I will just remove this breakpoint and do a F8. It will come out here. See, all the things are printed. Now if I'll do F6 again, the statement will be executed and out of the loop will be printed. Say F8 again, it will terminate the program. Now there were some windows related to this debug. Let's see that one also. Let's start debugging again. As you can see here, there is a debug window and debugger window, and here you can see those buttons. These buttons are nothing but whatever F8, F6. Okay, fine. So as you can see in this debugger window, we have variables. So variables is nothing but what all variable it is getting used in this particular execution. It will show. Since I have not given any arguments, so arguments will be null. Now I value is, for the first time it will be 1. So if I'll do F6, 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 see it has incremented. So you can see the value of I is here also. You can see the value I is equal to 2. Now there is one more thing called watch. You need to show watches in the variable tab. So one more tab it has come, watch. What you can do, you can add some watch things like I plus 5. What will be the value? You can check. Say I plus 5 equal to 7. It will execute whatever value you will provide here. Okay. This is the work of watch. Now in the variable section, you can change the value of I here. Just right click here, change value or set value. Okay, here it is set value. You can say 8 also. Okay, for testing purpose, I'm giving 8. So what will happen? The value of I here it is 2. After executing here, the value will be 8. So the condition will not satisfy. See, it will not satisfy. If I'll give F6, it will come out of the loop and see it has only printed value of I equal to 1. Since at the runtime I changed the value of I, it did not execute these statements. Let's finish this. I think these are the basic uh, things. Let's cover one more debugging concept also. I'll just do a method private void second method. So I have written a second method here, and I wanted to call in this main method. Okay, and there are some more concept like static method can call only static methods. You cannot call a non-static method inside a static method. So this is static method. Static method is nothing but it belongs to a class, not the object. That is why I had given static. I don't want to create an object here. So the creation of object and other things will be covering in the following sessions. Now let's see here. I just wanted to call this method. I'll copy and paste it here. Second method, semicolon. Now I'll rerun this program or debug. Let's debug. So the breakpoint will come here, line number 9. Now if I'll do F8, it will come the same statement because it is inside the loop. So let's come out of the loop. Now as you can see, the execution happened for the second method also. It would have printed inside the second method. See. Now let's say I wanted to go inside the second method. What is there? I wanted to debug. So what you should do is, let me just break this. F8. Again I'll do a debug on this. I'll do, and okay, one more thing is you wanted to go inside the second method, you need to put a breakpoint. Give F8. Let's come out of the loop. It has come out. Now it is in the second method. It will try to execute the second method. So if I want to go inside the second method, because if I'll do F6, it will come out and it will be here in the 15 number line. So I can do F5 to go into this method. Do F5. Okay, so it has come to the first statement of the second method. Likewise, you can debug the second method also. Let's come out, do F6, it will come to the callee, and then it will exit the program. Yeah, that's all the basic concept of debugging. In the next session, we will cover creation of new object in Java and the static methods, non-static methods, static variables, all those things we can cover up. Thanks for watching this video and stay tuned.